Howdy folks, welcome back to the 3D Sapiens Roadshow. Again, this should be 3D SRS number 101 because I'm having to break this into parts. But weird things are happening, and I can tell you without a doubt that I'm not feces-ing you, caca-ing you. This is not what we're talking about. This is not Bigfoot caca, but you're going to see some Bigfoot caca here in a bit, I think. Maybe two samples. Okay, so I paused right here because that area that I was just at with the bent over saplings is just out of sight here, and I wanted to show you just how close it is to the park boundary. It's like these guys know where there's park and where there's forest, because in the park they're protected, just like those two deer that we just saw. Okay, so this is another circumstantial evidence thing. I won't show you the stream I was talking about, but trust me on that one. There's a big stream, nice pool where something has blocked it, and it could be man-made, it could be just accidental, but whatever made the little pool, there could have been shrimp poppers, like I was saying, sushi shrimp poppers for crawdads for Bigfoot. So I don't know, but there's also berries right there that had not been picked. I ate a few. They were very tasty, and aside from being a good source for Bigfoot, the fact that they were there at all makes me wonder, why? Are they protected? Just like some berries that you're going to see, which I'm pretty sure I can fit into this. You're going to see some wild raspberries, I believe they are. That's what Raygoza called them. So Raygoza came up here. He and I were on this trail about a week or so ago, and we were hearing noises right up there. And since then, I have found, I think, the Bigfoot trail that connects the meadow to the area near our campsite, and it would logically have an offshoot that goes right up along this ridge down to that nesting area. Now, over here on the right, we're coming up on another area. This could be accidental, this could be storm damage, but it could have been a combination of that and Bigfoot, because some of them have been piled up nicely. And keep in mind, this is National Park, so you're not supposed to move anything other than cutting things up to get them out of the way, like clearing a road. So there's stuff that looks like it's been moved around, but folks, I'm not a professional Bigfoot researcher, so I didn't want to poke around too much. Just like that site down there that I thought was a nest, I think now it's a winter snow teepee. They put some branches, snowfalls on it, and they got a little teepee. All they had to do was prop it up, and you'll see a bigger version of that down here in a bit. So there's my car, Subuddy, the Bigfoot hunter. That little car, I love my Subuddy. I'm not saying, I've bought special lubricants for the two of us to use together or anything like that, but that car, well, you'll see. Anyway, so that's the park boundary right there. So 1 measure, 2 measure, 3. So those nests are just like 300-400 yards down there. So the Bigfoots knew exactly where they could come and be in safety, especially during the winter when there may be a few Yahoo cross-country skiers or whatever, biathlon competitors or something out here in the wintertime, but there's not going to be a whole lot of people, so they're pretty safe. Now, I'm not going to go out that way because I'm trying to keep down to a minimum the signs of where I'm at. So what I'm going to do now is hook onto a horse trail, which plays a big part in my overall plan, because, okay, so the second Sunday, in fact, folks, here's an actual request. This sounds nuts, but those of you who can really analyze this, especially when I do something, hold on a minute. Okay, when I do something like this, when I'm shooting myself, it's not because I'm gorgeous. No, look behind me, please. Look at the woods behind me, because especially going down here, and as we enter the meadow, I'm going to do this a few times. If I ever flip the camera around, those of you who can analyze behind me, look for stuff, because I swear, see, the first thing I do when I come up anywhere is I sit and I listen for about 10 or 15 minutes. So here's the horse trail, by the way. They're the quietest way to get around, which plays a part in my plan. If we were to capture these things, I don't want to capture them, I want to corral them, and I'll talk about that, because we need to make contact. I want to make contact with them. Oh, I shouldn't show that. I want to make contact with them, okay, like another person, because they are people, and they're smarter than us out here, and that's why people don't see them. They're not ignorant brutes. Okay, so here's part of the plan. Okay, so here's a horse trail crossing a Forest Service road. That's just 2 of the trails. There's also game trails, which I've learned to follow. Little ones that go under trees and whatever, and I can tell you those are not Bigfoot trails. This kind of, hold on, let me turn